Welcome to another episode of Uplifting Interviews with Total Strangers. Now, Marissa is going to be a total stranger to you because she's a total stranger to me because she's a little camera shy. And guys, you're unfortunate because she's drop dead gorgeous and she got a big ass smile on her face. How are you, Marissa?
Fantastic.
She's fantastic. Look at that smile. It's great. But luckily, because I'm not a schooled man, as you all know, but I did go to the school of hard knocks, graduated, Kamalama Hama, whatever those things are. And she is a schooled lady in psychology. What was it?
Yeah, mental health counseling.
Mental health counseling. So we're going to have a little discussion on whether I was right or wrong or your opinion on mental health. How's that sound?
Yes.
What do you got for me?
Well, I was going to say the idea of, kind of changing your thought patterns, allowing and not allowing certain thoughts in your head is pretty much the entire basis for cognitive behavioral therapy.
Yeah, I heard about that. And just speak up just a little bit if you can. So cognitive behavior therapy is...
the main therapeutic techniques around that are changing your thought patterns with behaviors. And so, well, yes, I do. Like a lot of the treatment for anxiety is changing the way you think. It is not for a lot of people as simple as being worried. I think people get confused about being worried about an event or being afraid of an event.
Okay.
With actual anxiety, which is a lot of it chemical and physical, and not necessarily entirely in sync with one's thought process.
Because
So they're related, but
but the anxiety is in your head as well, because you're thinking probably a negative thought. Is it a negative thought or is
well,
it?
I think so. I think kind of the more like low-level anxiety that a lot of people experience is around negative thoughts, but there's also a lot more kind of intense anxieties that are not so simple as changing.
In 2 miles, take exit 58 for Jefferson.
A lot.
So what they say is breathe, but obviously take your mind off it, right? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, you can. Those are things that help. But like for example, if someone's having a panic attack, like those are ways to like
What do you do for
bring it down, like breathing and getting them to focus on something else and
Right.
things like that. But unfortunately, it's not a super simple thing for a person in that situation to just be able to do.
Yeah.
It's because it's not just like ongoing thoughts. They cause all these physical reactions, and then those physical reactions tend to kind of self-propel themselves and escalate. So by the time someone's helping you like take your mind off it or something else, it's kind of gone too far to just be able to like turn it off. But I do think for kind of the low-level anxiety that a lot of people experience, like
Okay, so let's go step up, high level. The ones you say where they have you shaking, they're panicking. I mean, do you have to go to drugs?
When I first started experiencing it, I had to because I didn't know what that felt like. I didn't expect it. And it took several years for me to be able to know when it was happening early enough to be able to prevent it. And I do think, though, there's a lot of validity to your idea about, like, think several years down the road, the kind of idea that, like, everything's going to be okay regardless.
Right.
I think that's, it takes a long time for people who have anxiety to learn those things because they tend to just kind of work a little bit differently than people who are naturally positive.
Right.
But once they can kind of get a hold of that, I think that's a big part of being able to avoid that, for sure.
Well, that's good news. I'm glad I'm on the right track, so to speak,
I think so, but I do think there is kind of, I know at least for me, it can be a little frustrating, to be honest, if people kind of simplify it down to like, oh, just, think positively, because it's unfortunately just not the way a lot of people work naturally, and it takes a lot of hard work to be able to do that, and a lot of conscious effort,
Right.
versus, people who that just comes naturally to.
I talked to this one girl the other day, and she said she doesn't even know when it comes on at times. It'll just come on. And so that's your subconscious obviously fucking with you. Excuse my language.
Yeah. And, and there's, obviously like a genetic chemical element to it too, which makes it more challenging for some people who are, predisposed.
But you get the smile thing. You actually nailed it because you obviously know about those neuro messaging units.
Yeah, no, totally. And there's definitely behaviors you can do that will, improve your mood and whatnot. But
And Descartes said, "I think, therefore I am."
mm-hmm.
And so I'm all about putting people in the right frame of mind. I think positive manifests positive, and negative manifests negative, and I'm proof positive that it works. That I'm the most positive person you're going to meet. I look at the positive in every possible angle, and I look at the best of everything. And I just think one of my sayings is life is a series of left and right turns. Consistently left, you're turning right. When you look at every decision and every turn you make as the correct one, because you didn't make the other one, so you might as well not even think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you really truly believe that you made the correct decision in the turn, then you're going to get confidence in your decision making, and with that confidence you're going to get success, and with that success you're going to get happiness. But you truly need to convince yourself conscious that was the right move. For me, left turn was go to college, right turn was hitchhike around the world for my education. And I don't look back saying that I did the right thing. That's the only thing I could have done, because like I said, I suffer from CRS. So I did go to college for a couple of weeks, and every day you had to remember the previous lesson. I go, I can't do that. It takes me a week to remember one lesson, so it didn't work for me. But
well, there's also, at least I've personally found that not just believing that you made the right decision, but also not spending time dwelling on things that you can't do anything about because it's in the past.
Very good. Yeah, that's right. Look in the rear mirror,
Yeah.
I say you didn't make that. I didn't make that decision, so why would I even think about it?
Yeah.
It's
you can learn from it, but
learn from it.
Sit there and dwell on
Exactly. Well, I love your information. The whole show is about giving information out, making people feel better. I mean, it is called Uplifting Interviews. So thank you so much, and you have a fantastic day. This is where I dropped Marissa off at. I thought this was kind of interesting.